What's going on, guys? This is Burrs. I want to talk to you today about field stripping your MREs. There's two main reasons why you're going to want to field strip your MREs. Number one would be weight. You can cut, a quarter of an ounce to a half of a pound, quarter of an ounce. You can cut a half a pound, 3/4 of a pound, quarter of a pound, somewhere around there. Just by doing the basics, you can cut a quarter of a pound of weight just by field stripping it down a little bit. If you want to get really crazy and field strip it down, really far, you can definitely cut about half of a pound from the weight. The other reason you're going to do it is because of the size. Here's one that I just did. I actually just got some MREs from MRE Depot. It's really impressed with the price they had over there, and if you're looking for MREs, I definitely would go over there. I'll put a link down below to where you can check it out. But these right here, this is one I just did. You can see it's definitely pretty far down compared to on size, compared to the regular MRE right here. Here's ones I've done a while ago. Just some, pretty much the same size as far as this one goes. And honestly, it's all personal preference. There's no specific way, right way, wrong way to field strip an MRE. It's basically up to personal preference for the most part. So you can have it as light or you can have it as heavy as you want. So let's get down to field stripping one of these MREs and I'll show you what I do. So basically you're going to start out with the bag here. You can see it says peelable seal. So go ahead, take the top there and peel that back. You're going to want to keep this bag here, at least I like to. So go ahead and pull everything out like such. Keep that bag like I said, and you're going to have all the contents on the inside here to pick from. This is what you're going to get down to. It's going to be, what do you want to keep? Obviously, we want to keep the entree, but we want to take it out of the cardboard here. Get rid of that. Keep this. Now, the one thing about the entrees is you don't need the heater, to eat it. Some people might think you're going to need this heater to eat the entree. You can eat the entree without the heater, so I never keep the heater anyhow, depending on the time of the year. But you don't need it for the entree, so you can get rid of that. And honestly, you don't need the tortillas either, but I like to keep one pack. What you can actually do is just cut this off here and just eat it right out of here. You don't have to use tortillas. I like to keep one pack because they have a lot of carbs, so it's good for energy. I like to keep one there. Beverage bag, do you need that or not? Some people get rid of it. Honestly, it doesn't weigh anything, so it's kind of like a little extra you can keep, and it doesn't weigh too much. Cheddar cheese crackers, do I want that or not? I guess I'll keep those. Try to keep this not super. I'll try to get the point across as far as not getting rid of too much and showing you how much you can get rid of as far as weight and size goes. All right, so we get down here and we have peanut butter and we have apple jelly. Do I want to keep the apple jelly? Not really. Love peanut butter. That's probably one of the best energy foods you can find as far as even just backpacking. So we'll keep that. Move down here and you're gonna have a carbohydrate electrolyte beverage. I like to keep that. This is basically Gatorade in a pouch, and we'd like to keep that. So we'll put that over here with the keep. Then we get down to the bottom here and we have applesauce. Do you want to keep the applesauce or not? It's up to you. I'm gonna keep it just because I like applesauce. I don't want to take too much out of here. I want to show you that even when you take just a few things out, you still can greatly get rid of size and some weight. Here's a spoon. As long as you have one spoon and whatever number of MREs you have in your pack, you don't need multiple ones. So we'll just keep it for this one, just for demonstration purposes. Then you get down to the accessory pack. Go ahead and blow into this thing. We'll kind of go through it. Number one thing you want to keep is toilet paper. So we'll move it over to the side. What else do you have on here? You have some salt. That can be really used, and you can mix it in with your electrolyte beverage to kind of give you a boost as far as hydration goes. Do I need it or not? I'm just going to throw it off the side. Don't need sugar. Moist towelette, don't need that. Here's some instant coffee. Coffee's not a friend of me, so I'm not going to use that, or it's not a friend of my stomach. Chiclets, don't need that. Here's some matches. Definitely want to keep those. And creamer. It has lactose, not a friend of me either. Barbecue sauce. Do you want barbecue sauce or not is the question. I do not, so I'm going to get rid of that. All right, so here's what we got left with. You can see here, we're going to put this back in the bag, and we'll see how small we can get it. So you take the bag, and what I like to do is just put it in there on its side like such. Actually, I'm going to pull this up. Put it in there on its side like that. And then just keep jamming stuff in there. You can fold this in half. This is pretty much compact down. Get that compact, throw that in there. Put the applesauce in there. and you just want to bend the tops here and pack that down as much as it can go. Maybe you want to do something like that. Put that in there. And you just put the accessories, just jam them down in there. Beverage bag, peanut butter, and your spoon. All right, so it looks something like this, if you can see that. Then what you want to do is you want to fold it over. And what I like to do, you want to take some tape, Gorilla Tape, 200 mile an hour, military tape, whatever you want to use there. Bump the camera like a professional. If you don't do that, you are not doing it right. So, so you just fold this over. And what I like to do is try to get as much air out of it as possible. And then when you put the tape on here, I use that tape to actually compress it more. So what I'll do is hold the one side, I'll kind of pull it over on the other, and wrap it up. And there you go. There's one field strip, not super much, but enough to show you that it definitely is a lot smaller than what just a regular MRE is. If you want to get a little crazier, you can go something like this and just take a little bit more out, depending on also depending on what MRE it is depending on what's in it. More stuff in some, less stuff in others. So it's also dependent upon the MRE. But you can get as crazy with it as you want, or you can get just to compact it down a little bit. Because the other thing is, this is super loud. This is not as loud. So noise is another consideration if you want to take into it. So let's take a look at what we got rid of. Bring that stuff back on here. And what you're going to get rid of is, at a minimum, just by taking some of the basics out, you're going to get rid of 1/4 of a pound. If you get a little crazier, you can get upwards of 1/2 pound. But this is easily 1/4 of a pound, probably 1/3 of a pound. And when you have say 4 MREs in your pack, you're looking at over a pound. Ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. You can definitely easily reduce weight just by field stripping your MREs a little bit. So if you're looking to get your MREs a little bit smaller, hopefully it helped you out. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead and let me know. And until next time, later.